Should you write down all your dreams, goals, ambitions, just anything you can think of? Yeah, pretty much. Glory be to God. What's good, y'all? Welcome to or back to another episode of Yeah, Pretty Much, a show where I talk about anything, everything, and nothing for about 10 minutes every single Monday. I have a lot of exciting plans. If you remember what I said on the last podcast of 2020, I said still continue to make plans, still continue to plan for 2021, and that I did. I took my own advice and I planned, and I have a lot of ideas for this channel, for life, for my business, just all kinds of stuff, and I haven't really been telling anyone. It's really just been sitting up in my head. But this past weekend, I started writing down all my dreams and like goals and stuff. And this isn't something that's new. Like, this isn't new information or anything like that. But I just like, this whole channel is honestly based off of the Bible verse that tells you to write down the vision and make it plain. So this isn't anything that I haven't done before, but something about this time reminded me that when you write things down, like if you have a lot of ideas, even if you have just one idea, it's important to write it down, because if not, it'll just be floating up inside your head. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be floating there. And I had a whole bunch of ideas, and I have a whole bunch of ideas. And they were just floating up in my head, and just day by day, things were just passing by. Time was just passing, and it's like, now that I've I always get this mixed up. Now that I've written them down, or is it now that I've wrote them down? Written sounds better. But now that I've written them down, they're out of my head, literally. Like, my mind feels like it has space now. It feels like I can finally think separate of what I want to do. So now I can actually do stuff, and I have everything written down. So now that means like I can start to do as opposed to just think. Does that make sense? So yeah, I encourage you, whether it's big or small, whether it's dream, whether it's just a quote you heard or anything, like, get a journal, write it down, and like get it out of your brain, like if it's really important. And I also think it's very important to write your dreams down. Like, if you have a dream and you remember the dream, definitely write it down. I write my dreams down. I've been writing my dreams down for a very long time, but I don't really write down bad dreams. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I have a nightmare or something like that, I'm not gonna write that down, even though I remember it. I don't write that down. But good dreams, or dreams that kind of make me feel like, what was that? I write those down, and then sometimes they relate to life, sometimes they don't, but you never know. And I'm the type of person also, if I have a dream, I normally wake up with a goal. Like, I'll have like a dream about something, and then I'll, like, if you watch the video I made where I broke down like me leaving my job and pursuing my calling, it all started with a dream. Like, I had a dream, and then I woke up, wrote the dream down, and then I was like, I have to leave my job, and then the rest is history. So writing your dreams down is important. And I was thinking, when I was thinking about this topic, about how the Bible itself is written word. So everything that happened from Genesis to Revelation, it was all written down in this book, so we could have it and we could refer back to it. So that shows the importance of written word and writing stuff down. And then when Jesus was tempted in the desert by the devil, the enemy was trying to use what was written against Jesus. Like, he kept saying, like, it's written, and then Jesus was replying with, it is also written. So like, they were talking about what was written. So there's importance in writing stuff down. The 10 Commandments was written on the stones. So like God really finds value in written word. So it's like we should as well. So all of your ideas, all your plans, everything, make sure you write them down. With this podcast, in the intro that I always say, where I say welcome to pretty much show where I talk about anything, everything, and nothing. Before I ever recorded an episode of this, I wrote down that intro and practiced it over and over again until I could say it flawlessly or whatever. So writing is important. So make sure you write down your goals and everything. 1, to get it out of your head. 2, to remember it. And 3, to refer back to it, if that's not the same as remembering it. But yeah, so that's the important part of that. I still got like 5 minutes left, so I kind of want to briefly talk about Valentine's Day, since Valentine's Day is coming up. Me personally, I am not a fan of Valentine's Day. I don't think I've ever been, because it's like, unless you are already talking to somebody, already dating somebody or something like that, Valentine's Day has always been a hard thing for me, because it's like you're trying to show you appreciate somebody. It's like you're literally going extremely hard to potentially get curved. And it's like, that's how I've always felt about Valentine's Day. Some people might like Valentine's Day, and I'm not judging you, I don't blame you. But me personally, it's like, dog, man, I'm literally putting myself out there on a day and doing more than I would usually do to potentially get curved. That's when I was single, but I'm married now, so Valentine's Day is a lot different now. But imagine having all those kind of single Valentine's Days. It kind of builds up this thing where it's just like, I don't really like Valentine's Day. But I want to ask you guys, how do y'all feel about Valentine's Day? As Christians or non-Christians, how do y'all feel about Valentine's Day? Do y'all rock with it, or do y'all despise it? Goodness gracious, now my phone won't blow up. But do y'all rock with it, or do y'all despise it? Do y'all like Valentine's Day, or do you not like Valentine's Day? Are y'all doing anything for Valentine's Day this year, or are you just gonna chill at the crib and do nothing? Yeah, the pandemic is still out there. I don't care what day it is. Don't forget about that. Pandemic is still out there. But what are y'all plans for Valentine's Day, and do y'all like it? That's what I want y'all to leave in the comments below. And make sure y'all write down y'all visions. And I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all on Monday next week. And prepare yourselves for some of these plans that I've been writing down and staying silent about for this channel. It's coming soon, so be on the lookout and be prepared for that. I love y'all, and I will see y'all. Peace. I'm on my last sheet of paper. I'ma write this without using my eraser. That means I gotta stand by whatever I'm saying. Yeah, this is a playground, but I am not playing. G-Dot and OG, but low-key in the making. I've been doing this since so-and-so was a baby. Now they've grown up and then put me on their playlist. Got a lot of friends that on the low really hate it. God give me discernment. I see through the curtains.